Hello, welcome to the Real Estate Regroup Show. I am your host, LJ Walker, a real estate investor helping you realize your dream of owning a home or investing in one. Today's show is a correction. I may have misspoke when it came to talking about self-directed IRAs and money. So I apologize and let me get into what it is that I have discovered. After going to a seminar and also confirming with my 401k representative on the job, I come to find out that all IRAs are actually self-directed or have a self-directed option. I know I asked before my job before and they told me no, but now all of a sudden we have it. And I think maybe a law changed recently that allowed this to occur. However, even though they say they have a self-directed option, I am still not allowed to use real estate, precious metals, cryptocurrency, peer-to-peer, or art. What I have on the job, the 401k, is still mutual funds, ETFs, and stocks. And that's it. So I encourage you to speak to your 401k representative, or if you have an IRA, go and speak to that representative and find out, just confirm whether or not it's self-directed. They're telling me all of them are self-directed today. But if they are self-directed, find out, do they let you do real estate, precious metals, cryptocurrency, peer-to-peer, art, or what have you. Also note this. Some of the ones that do allow you to do real estate may tell you you can't do notes, you can't do tax liens, or any other type of alternative real estate. I've run into that. Some of them, all they want you to do is just buy a house and rent it out, and that's it. They are not interested in you buying a tax lien or a tax deed, and they will not support it. Then also, when it comes to gold, some of them that do allow you to invest in gold, they have restrictions as far as they're only interested in gold that comes in a certain bullion. And then the next thing is that some of those that allow you to do peer-to-peer lending, they are strict as far as which relatives you can. Normally you can't loan to a relative, but I noticed I didn't see cousins with some of them. It was mainly parents, children, spouse, nieces, and nephews. So again, whichever IRA you choose, or if you have a 401k on the job, ask these questions. Ask what is allowed and what is not allowed. What are the restrictions? Also, in another area where that got cleared up is when it comes to partnering. Now, two of the ones that I went to, the self-directed IRA companies, they say that they do assist in partnering. What they do is they send out a newsletter letting people know, what investments are out there, meaning what are other people within their particular self-directed IRA, what they're investing in, and how much money they need in order to for you to partner with them. They put it in a newsletter. Of course, they get permission from that person first before doing so. They don't just, offer their business out or put their business out like that. You're not forced to do business with them. It's just they're in a newsletter. If you're interested, then you contact the IRA and then they put you in touch with that individual who's doing that particular deal. Okay? Here's the thing. All IRAs don't do this. Some self-directed IRAs, what they'll do instead is they'll have a networking party or they'll host a seminar in a physical location. And if you attend, you are expected, it's not forced, it's not required, but they give you time to network and speak to other people who also have accounts with them. And in doing so, you can find out what deals they are in. Please keep this in mind, though. The IRA is not going to do any due diligence for you. Now, the one that I'm in, the one that I just recently signed up for actually is the HSA, the Healthcare Savings Account. Their background check of me was pretty thorough. So I'm pretty sure that the background check that they do on other people will also be pretty thorough. Here's the catch, though. If I bring a deal to the table, they're not going to do due diligence on my deal. So if you want to invest with me, you have to do due diligence on the deal. You have to look at the numbers that I provide for you. You have to either go visit the property or hire somebody to drive by and take a picture of the property to make sure that what I'm getting into is real and that I'm not trying to con you out of any money. That's what you need to do. And then the other thing that you must note is that someone's image may look squeaky clean, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're clean. Because unfortunately, a lot of people, they get scammed, but then they don't do anything. So there's no record that the person is a con artist. The other issue is that when the economy changes or when money is tight for people, they may change how they act. Someone who was once honest may become dishonest in desperate situations. So they do warn you to be careful of that. But here's the thing. They will have a lawyer present when you are going to be doing a deal and partnering with someone. But that lawyer that they have is their lawyer only protecting them. It's not protecting you, and it's not protecting the person who has the deal. So you have to get your own lawyer. And basically, they facilitate the deal or they facilitate the paperwork regarding the deal, and they sign off on the paperwork and they make sure you and the other person sign also in the proper space. Note, whatever you invest in has to be in the name of the IRA, not your personal name. So, for example, let's say you team up with someone else within your IRA and you buy an apartment complex. That apartment complex, when the people are paying you rent, they can't put it under LJ Walker, for example. They have to put it LJ Walker IRA. And you guys have to also figure out and decide, who's going to collect the rent, and then how it gets divided up. That's something that you decide. That's not something that the IRA decides. Okay. The other thing that a lot of people are not aware, and that I forgot to mention, I am aware of it, but what it is that you can open up a self-directed IRA, a healthcare savings account, a SEP IRA, an educational IRA, whether with the same company or with different companies. And you can partner that money up together and buy property. And it's split 4 ways, all of it coming to you in a roundabout way. But that's another way that you can partner money. So, folks, that's all I have for you tonight. Hopefully, the information I just shared will help you make smart financial moves. Feel free to pass this along. Remember, each one, reach one, teach many. Bye for now. Until next time, have a good night.